What's good, everybody? It's the Clown with Cap Show. We got Week 17 recap, baby. We had some big games, had a couple games that didn't really go my way. That's fine. It's playoff time, baby. The best time of the year. I love it. Right before playoffs. Let's first start off with the Patriots. To me, obviously, this year they have not been the same New England Patriots team we have seen in the past. To me, their odds of winning a Super Bowl are 20-1 right now. It makes sense. They played terrible. To me, I definitely blame Coach Bill Belichick on the loss versus the Dolphins. I'm thinking, it's tied up 10-10 with a minute to go in the second quarter, and they don't call timeout or anything. They just run the ball and let the clock run out to halftime. To me, that's not the Bill Belichick we know. The Bill Belichick we know would do clock management, would go down and at least try to get a field goal. Really? To me, Bill Belichick lost him the game. I don't blame the GOAT, Tom Brady. To me, it's insane. I went with the Patriots on this one, but the Dolphins surprised us, and now the Patriots don't get a bye into the playoffs. I mean, the last time they didn't get a bye was 2009, over a decade ago. I mean, dude, really? I cannot believe it. I'm in shock with the New England Patriots and what they're doing. To me, it's just crazy. Saints versus the Panthers. How about them Saints, baby? I love it. The way they're clicking, the way they're playing offense and defensively, they're a scary team in the playoffs. As we know, they get a rematch versus the Minnesota Vikings. I do think they will handle that game, and they will play Green Bay. And I do think they have mismatches against Green Bay, and we've seen Green Bay this year really get exposed on the defensive side. I'm talking the secondary, and to me, Drew Brees can cut that up. To me, I love it. Drew Brees had a big game, and they're going into the playoffs, one of the hottest teams, them and the 49ers, and obviously the Ravens. Colts versus the Jags. I picked the Colts, and the Colts lost. I mean, they didn't even win 8 games this year. It's been a very disappointing season yet again. Being an Indianapolis Colts fan, it's just like, really? When are we going to realize when we can really win? I mean, seriously. Let go of Peyton Manning, draft Andrew Luck, skip out on Russell Wilson. To me, it doesn't make any sense. The Colts organization, I don't know what they're doing, but they need to turn it around, and they need to start at the quarterback position. That's where they need to go for next year, and they're out of the playoffs. Jets versus the Bills. The Jets ended up winning this game, but the Bills are in the playoffs. Yes, they're in the playoffs. To me, that's huge. Although they lost to the Jets, that's fine. I was wrong on that pick. It's been an up and down week, like I said, but overall, the Bills are in. That's all that matters. They're in the playoffs. Browns versus the Bengals. Another game I got wrong. I picked the Browns. I was a sucker for the Browns. The Browns this year have been terrible. And it points to me, okay, we can point out the coach, but when Baker Mayfield, it's just insane to me. He did not perform really well this year. With the tools and the talent they had around Baker, there's no excuse. They didn't even win 8 games. To me, the Browns and the Dallas Cowboys are the most disappointing teams yet this year. And to me, it starts at their coaching position and their quarterback position with the Browns. Although with the Dallas Cowboys, it definitely starts with the coach. Jason Garrett should have been gone years ago. To me, the Browns need to rebuild and they need to start with their offense and defensive line. That's where they need to start. Green Bay versus the Lions. Green Bay won, but they didn't cover. I told you guys to go the money line on this game. To me, Green Bay gets a first round bye. They will play the winner of Minnesota and the Saints, and I do think the Saints will handle the business. And to me this year, we've seen Green Bay really get exposed. Not Aaron Rodgers. I'm talking the defense. We've seen them time and time again they get exposed, and we saw the blowout against the 49ers. I went with Green Bay, and they got destroyed. And to me, I think that's what the Saints will do to them. They will destroy Green Bay eventually when that time comes. But good win with Aaron Rodgers. They're in, and they're looking nice right now. Chargers versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs were at 9. I went heavy on this, and they won by 10, baby. The Kansas City Chiefs get a first-round bye. Can you believe it? Can you believe that? A first-round bye. To me, I cannot. To me, Patrick Mahomes, this is the team that can really beat the Ravens. And why can they beat the Ravens? Because they can put up points quickly. I'm talking ASAP. Quick. That's what the Kansas City Chiefs are known for. Patrick Mahomes is the X factor. If he performs well, they can beat anybody in the playoffs. They're going in hot into a bye. To me, they play the winner of Tennessee and New England. So to me, it's just, I cannot believe New England. Bears versus the Vikings. This was a game I got wrong. I picked the Vikings, which was probably dumb, but the Bears have been trash all season with their trash quarterback Trubisky. He's a bust. To me, the Vikings, I don't see them beating the Saints. I don't believe that good luck's going to come to them. I think it's the Saints, and you guys know my pick, my preseason pick, and it's still the same. The Saints to win it, baby. A big win for the Bears, but they're out. So the Vikings have to go to New Orleans. Atlanta versus the Bucks. The Bucks lost this game. I went heavy on Atlanta. Jameis Winston is the first quarterback to throw 30 touchdowns and 30 picks in one season. And he said he was balling. I don't think that's balling, bruh. I know. 30 and 30? They should make it 30 for 30 for Jameis, okay? Lay off the crab meats, Jameis, please. Redskins versus the Cowboys. Big win for the Cowboys, but they're out. They're not even going to make the playoffs. To me, it's just another disappointing season for the Cowboys. With all the talent they have, there's no excuse to not make the playoffs. To me, Dallas Cowboys, it's huge. Them and the Cleveland Browns, they just disappoint me. They disappoint me so much. It's like, really? Really, dude? I mean, all that talent you have around them and they don't make it, to me, it's crazy. Oakland versus the Broncos. I picked Oakland. Oakland had to win this game and had other teams win, but it didn't matter. They lost. They're out. The Broncos won. The Broncos, I think Joe Flacco's going to end up retiring. Oakland still has to start with the defense and offense. It's going to be a long offseason for the Oakland Raiders. Arizona versus the Rams. I picked Arizona with the upset. The Rams won, but both teams are out. They're not in the playoffs. To me, the Rams coming from the Super Bowl to not even making the playoffs, something's got to give there. You know, it starts with the offensive line and Jared Goff. And that's where it's at. Kyle Murray definitely coming in as a rookie. He still has a lot to prove to me. And the flip side, the bright side for Arizona, he's a rookie, and he still has to learn a lot. And Arizona can start defensively and offensive line, adding key pieces to him, maybe a couple receivers for him. Eagles versus the Giants. Eagles win, they're in, and they won. The Eagles are in the playoffs. I'm telling you, Eagles versus Seattle's going to be an insane game. To me, the Eagles are an X-Factor team. They can run deep into the playoffs. They could even make it to the Super Bowl. Yes, the Philadelphia Eagles can do that. Big win. They're in the playoffs. That's truly what they're playing for. Steelers versus the Ravens. The Steelers were favorites because Lamar Jackson was sitting out. To me, this was a suck bet. If you guys were experts, you guys would have went heavy on the Baltimore Ravens, which I did. Baltimore's looking the nicest right now out of any team in the NFL. They're number one seed. They get a first round bye. To me, they're the hottest team right now. No one's shown they haven't really stopped them much. To me, Lamar Jackson is MVP. Will be on the Madden cover. Good thing with the Ravens is they're sitting back right now, looking really nice. Titans versus the Texans. I went Texans here. The Titans blew them out. But to me, the Texans and the Titans are both in the playoffs. Both teams are a playoff team. To me, the flip side for the Texans is J.J. Watt's coming back for the playoffs, which is huge. It really could be the key factor of them winning a game. Maybe even winning more than one. I don't think they will, but this is big news for the Texans, although they lost that game. 49ers versus Seattle. Yes, I went heavy on Seattle. I was wrong. It's a game of inches. That's fine. 49ers first round bye. As we know, Seattle has to go to Philly. To me, this is crazy. That matchup is a 50-50 coin flip, if you ask me, Seattle and Philly. Both teams are whoever wins between those teams can beat the 49ers. They can. And I do think the 49ers will get upset at some point, whether if they match up against the Saints or if they match up against Seattle or Philly. One of those teams are going to beat the 49ers. You guys watch, baby. It's the playoff time. It's the best time of the year. I love it, baby. Let's go. It's the Clown with Cap Show.